that I just got penetrated with a 17 inches dick? You know? No, I'm saying this so that you can understand that outrage and impulsivity sells. It's
the only thing I might do online that you
yourself would consider like something wild maybe or outrageous.
Posting myself on a picture.
A lot of people don't mind losing their selves to gain like financial, I wouldn't even say financial freedom, a little bit of financial stability.
Stability, yeah. Because are we financially free?
If it was, have to do with if it was Chris Brown that did it, or Rihanna or Nicki Minaj,
even those people, it's not everything they do that becomes a trend.
Hello guys, welcome to the final episode of season 1 of Deep Talks Thinkable Thoughts. I am your host Adoni, and with me I have my lovely Dr. host, Dr. Valerie. Is it Valerie?
Valerie.
She said Dr. Guafo earlier, so I think we should say that. It's like a term now, it just makes your head.
Well, no, it just makes me proud.
Yes, you did it because it's not easy. So moving on, today we'll be talking about outrage and impulsivity sales in today's world. And I guess we'll be wondering, and also not wondering, what is outrage and impulsivity? Do you all know, or should I just give an example before we...
I don't know, I just feel like impulse, just do things. It's like just do things without thinking, just do it. Yeah.
Okay, like I think the example I would give so that we would be able to navigate into the topic itself. Outrage and impulsivity in the sense that how people and the world right now feels the need to be like an exaggerated version of themselves.
Yeah.
When I say an exaggerated version, and outrage and impulsivity sales, if you do something that I would say like we consider normal, I will not just say normal. If you do something like, or the way I'm talking right now and I'm saying we're talking about outrage and impulsivity, but people will notice like this is not something that will get attention. So for them to like get more attention, just be outrage and impulsivity. Jesus, no, that's not me, guys.
That's actually on a normal day.
No, I'm just trying to like give a visual, but sometimes it's not even just like physical, like a physical. Sometimes it's from the things that they say.
Yeah.
I can go ahead and say something that, oh, do you know that I just got penetrated with a 17 inches dick? You know? No, I'm saying this so that you can understand that outrage and impulsivity sells. It's the kind of things that people would say to like get attention, and some of the times it's not even the truth.
Yes. In most cases, it's never the truth.
It's just the way we know that in the media, anything that's sexual sells.
Yeah.
Anybody or a lot of people, don't let me say anybody, a lot of people would be inclined to just want to listen if it's something nice, even from music.
Yeah.
You know, and...
rotten lyrics.
Not rotten lyrics.
True now. Remember when what's his name released Naira released Soapy.
Yes, truly, it was a dilemma, and
yes.
a pandemic kind of one card.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's not like we don't know that these are things that, when I say socially acceptable, are things that cannot be done publicly or shouldn't even be done publicly. But a song is already gratifying it, so
yeah,
by all means, let's do it. And it is something that I feel like it has become a pandemic in today's world, because most of the time people find a way to just be online doing something stupid. And when I say stupid, some of the times it's not just stupid, it's insane.
Impulsive things.
Do you think that is also something that I feel like it also stems from a place for other people, like to sell, like a marketing strategy?
Yes, it can be marketing strategy. It can also be that a lot of people have assumed cloud chasing as something that makes you popular. Maybe.
Yes, and I guess maybe also from the mindset that popularity is kind of synonymous to success.
Yeah, to success, yeah.
But they are not. It's not even synonymous at all. If you are popular, it doesn't mean that you are successful. I want to be able to listen to person.
Yes, I agree with you, but people don't see it that way.
Because of like monetization.
Yes.
On social media.
Yes, on social media. So for you to be popular to some extent, you're probably getting money from social media, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're just putting it out there, like we're just laying it out there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're popular on social media, obviously when you make a video or you make a post or something, you have a lot of likes, you have a lot of views,
comments,
and then comments,
interaction,
and when you monetize your social media, that also gives you money. So
Yes.
everybody is inclined to think that when you're popular, it just generates you to success.
And that would contribute to like pressure on people that are public figures or people that are so popular to become the things that they're not.
Yes. And even people who are not popular, they know that there's a certain type of content that is selling. Yes? Like, remember our first episode where we talked about nakedness?
Yes. What it was
how everyone was doing Get Ready With Me. So one person does a Get Ready With Me, and the person has 10 million views. Right? Every other person will follow.
It's just like this Indian.
Yes.
Everybody's doing
Trying.
it. And if you use the hashtag, you would also get so much views.
Yes, you get so much views. And when you get so much views, you're more likely to get money.
No, it depends.
It's just a vicious circle of everybody just doing it. Okay, for instance, I'm going back to this Get Ready With Me now. A lot of people who did Get Ready With Me that decided to go naked. That was Impulsivity. It's not like
and
if you had sat down and thought about it, then you take your time and then you take your time to plan your content. By the time you finish planning your content, you'd be like, nah, I cannot go naked online.
No, but this is some people's content.
I know. But I'm saying that this is how people do things impulsively, right? So you just say, oh, everybody's doing Get Ready With Me. Let me do Get Ready With Me. Or that, put your head on my shoulder.
Oh, people are having sex on that.
That one is a very good example of...
That one was exaggerated also.
So, yeah.
Even the stealing challenge. There's so many challenges. But aside even challenge it, it's just like you're saying that people also just carry on. Don't you feel like it's not like people are becoming like, they're having performative like personalities?
Yes, I agree.
Because if I know that this is the way that I am and I just see something, I want to try it. And some of these things is for fun. But for others, it's not even necessarily fun. It's just for the fact that they want to get the view, and some are so pressed, and social media presence is... A lot of people believe that social media presence these days is, how would I put it, is synonymous to like reality. And it's not so far from reality because we're living in a world that is like virtual nowadays. Everything that's going on is going on online. Everything that is popping, everything in news, fashion, everything, you're getting it from social media. So everybody's also, not everybody, a lot of people are also trying to be popular so that, they can be seen and they're also in that space. And this thing is actually something that is draining.
Very draining.
It's draining because it's not easy.
Because you can't keep up.
It's not easy to create content every day. And that's why we see that sometimes the impulsivity enters it for a lot of people. Yeah. And they do a lot of outrageous things. For example, you have somebody going out and saying that, hey, I'm a prostitute. Oh my God, I just made 2K. And they will say things like, I find sexual stuff that are being said in Yoruba so dirty.
I think there's this trend of everybody wanting to associate with prostitution.
It's sexy and it's chill. Have you noticed?
And like there are a lot of people online that just want to be bold to say that they are either they are ashawo or they are prostitutes or they are, I don't know what it is about this generation and bad bitch.
I feel like it also stems from, we're not all supposed to have access to like the amount of people that we're seeing every day. The things that you see one way or the other finds a place to sit in your soul, in your brain. And if you're not somebody that is strong-willed and has like a direction, or you understand solely to the core of who you are, that this is who I am, you will easily be lured into doing things that are not yours. For example, just scrolling through social media, we know that we're seeing a whole lot of shit. We know we're seeing bots, everything. And the representation that we have, even from online personalities that are popular, they kind of put this in our faces.
Yes.
The sexiness, we have to do it and everything. And it kind of makes sense. That's why we see that the generation of even the ones that are coming behind, like the teenagers, they're also like delving towards being half naked because it's what's sexy. And that's what they have called sexy. And we have allowed it to like remain sexy because it's now something that's socially acceptable. Even in wherever country, let's say because we're abroad now, we see the way everybody dresses.
We're in the abroad.
We are in the we're in the abroad now.
There's a difference in the abroad and we're abroad.
Okay, we're in the abroad now. And in Northern Cyprus, when it's summer, we see that everybody's butt has naked because it is what? It is actually hot. It is actually hot because it gets as hot as 45 degrees. So it's understandable. So when we see, like, we compare ourselves to people that are living in different type of temperature and climate region, and we kind of find it cool and sexy. That's why you see some people wearing winter jackets in Nigeria,
winter boots in Nigeria. They were claiming fashionistas
and stuff like that. Is outrageous for an environment, a geographical area that is always hot. It's not even somewhere that the cold is even up to. Does it ever get to even 17 or 18?
No, why name?
I'm just trying to.
When it's cold, it's just cold.
Even in Amatan, that is a weather condition that is
nothing rich winter jackets and winter boots in Nigeria.
Okay, there's people in Jos can be. Okay, sorry. Nothing rich winter jackets or boots, but like fashion and everything that we see is one of the things that kind of just incline us into it. And also, people develop. I believe that people develop personality, because Valerie, can I ask you, do you feel like, aside the fact that you're doing like this podcast or podcast, whichever one we choose to call it, Dr. Valerie, do you find yourself somewhere like in a year or two doing something that you would consider outrageous? Like, what's the wildest thing? What's the wildest thing that you think that you do online? Wildest, yes.
Nothing.
You are telling me this.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
I don't you know me.
Yes, but I'm saying, just think outside the box.
What wildest?
Like,
I won't even post. The truth is that my online presence, yes, I think it depicts me in reality. I'm not a very wild or I'm not a very impulsive person.
I stand to disagree on that, but we go on. You are the one that knows.
Disagree how?
You said you are not a very wild person. Do you want me to be talking about your wildness?
Which wildness do you want to see?
Okay.
I'm not a very wild person, so I don't think...
So you are wild, Sha?
The only thing I might do online that you
yourself would consider like something wild maybe or outrageous.
Posting myself on a picture. You see?
That's the bare minimum.
That's the point.
That's the bare minimum, but
that's the point.
People will not.
It's not even about my family people. That's just how I am.
How you are.
Yes.
I really don't know what would be the wildest thing that I would do online.
You have already posted bikini, so
yes, like honestly, what is there to post anymore? Why are you looking at my clothes? By the way, guys, I made this stuff by myself. It's like the spirit of creating and the creative person in me.
Let us enjoy people that are naked outside. It's okay. Let's go today.
My excuse is standard because Cyprus is hot.
Yes,
it is hot.
Moving on, let's talk about exaggeration on social media and how it has become a thing now.
Exaggeration in what sense?
Like, okay, let's take for instance this podcast that lots of people are doing.
Yeah, the podcast.
You guys we're living in a glass house,
pandemic.
so we're going to be very careful.
No, we're not going to be careful. I don't feel like we're one of the podcasts.
What do you mean the glass house now? You cannot start throwing stones. What's this? What are we doing now?
We're trying to call out a lot of bullshit that people are
doing. So as I was saying, you see how most of the podcasts you watch today, one person is saying something really outrageous or something very exaggerated, and you know in your heart of heart that this person might not actually be like this, but then they feel the need to say these things because they think that by the time the promotion for the podcast starts and they cut out that tiny clip of it, it will sell.
But it does sell, because I remember the Cider Boys one that happened like how many weeks ago. But I believe that this girl lives by that mantra.
Like that now. Like she looks, she looks like she's like that. This other girl too, the other one that was probably Mandy Kiss. I feel like those people.
But she said that's not the way that she is. That she
repented one time. She now started no wait, I'm sorry guys, but she now started dressing well one time. All of a sudden she was going back to school.
It's not even the dressing. She used to call herself like a shower and everything.
But she's doing it now again now.
Let me learn. Let me learn. She said one of the main reasons that she was doing it because she was a young lady that she was literally living off her parents and her sibling, and she realized that just her talking trash on the internet and saying things that she doesn't do, I get followers and people paying for advert and everything, and people wanted to watch her more, and it got her money in her pocket, and she just believed that somebody who is a jobless youth that found something that is interesting to be doing, that not even found something interesting, found something that people found interesting. She just went on with it because at the end of the day, it was paying her bills and she didn't even have to sleep with people. Even as much as in some of the interviews, she admitted that she was used and she ended up sleeping with some people it was a personality that she picked up because, like, on Survivor.
Do you know that my PhD thesis is about people online, netizens, and the way they act towards surveillance and stuff like that. One of the results I have is that, and this is fact, people who say that their social media is not their reality, it's a lie. That's their reality. A lot of people say
Like,
that.
is it like
a lot of
the
people
things
will
that
say
they
that.
say?
Yes, a lot of people will say that. But when they go online, they assume another person. That's a lie.
But you do realize
there's
that
a bit, or there is a part of you
that character.
Yes, that's the reality. So let's say, for instance, 50% of you goes online and you are showing your body, or no, not 50%. Like you're online now and you're good with showing your body, you're good with doing stuff like that. Then inside you're now telling yourself that, oh no, usually I would not do this because I'm just online. I need to make money and stuff like that. What I'm trying to say is that there's this part of you that you cannot escape. That's you. Even if it's just 50% of you, that's you. So those people who come outside and claim that they're doing this, they're doing that because of making money or because of circumstances and things like that, that's them. Even if it's not them 100%.
There's a little bit of them.
Yes.
In that. But also, I believe a lot of people also might be doing it for like marketing strategy.
Fine, I'm not disputing that fact. But a lot of people who assume this personnel online and tell you that that is not the real thing. That's somewhat the real thing for them.
I have a silly question to that. What about people that used to live fake life? Are they really rich? Like, don't know that percent.
That's different now. I'm not talking.
Do they have the part of the richness in them?
If you're poor, you're poor. There's nothing.
Hey God,
If you're poor, you're poor. Like,
is well.
you know all those fake it till you make it.
But it does work.
Yes, it works for some people. It does.
It works a lot.
It works for some people. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like assuming a persona online.
Yes, people. Social media these days, and one of the things that aids the impulsivity is like when they just sat down and realized that life online or even in real life might be like this, but I stand to be corrected. But social media, most especially, it's like a game. You know, when you want to pick a character in a game and you get it dressed and everything, but in the social media itself, you pick a character, you pick the personality, you pick the outfit, you pick the part of the nudity and everything. You just put it, boom, boom, boom. You know, you select when you want to play like Mortal Kombat and everything.
Yeah.
Then you open the app. Then you just start to go with the flow of it. I feel like that's the way it is. That a lot of people are not really themselves. There's a lot of real people. A lot of people living
but
their
then when
real
you
lives.
start going with the flow like that, over time, that flow becomes your reality.
I really hope that I can continue. I can pretend to be rich, then over time I become rich.
Why is that your own? Why is that your own?
Because I feel like I just feel like if I try something like that, it may work for me.
You guys, a lot of people online are poor.
It might work
All
for
those people that are
me.
doing what was this thing that they do a haul that they go online, they will show up, and I just found out recently that a lot of people who are doing all these plenty hauls that they are doing, they did not buy these things.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. I used to enjoy so much.
Yes, your market. And you sit down in your
videos,
house and you be like, oh, this
not
has
so
gotten
much
so
things.
much things. No.
It also builds on the pressure, like to become something that you are not, and
Yeah.
ascertain the level that you are not even yet in. You will not get money safe. Don't they imagine? You know, if you get a passport, you don't imagine. Say, I want to go to Bahamas.
Yeah, I think we talked about that in our second episode.
It's not easy.
God knows where. So yeah.
But like I feel like it might also come from like whatever. Let me lose, like, you know, this mindset of, how will I put it? Anything to succeed. There's a lot of frustration in the environment.
Yeah, so anything to succeed though.
Anything to succeed will put, you know, people might just think that, okay, but what do I stand to lose? You know, like once you stand to gain is when I want to stand to lose. A lot of people don't mind losing themselves to gain like financial, I wouldn't even say financial freedom, a little bit of financial stability.
Stability, yeah. Because are we financially free? Does a person get to a stage where you would actually be financially free? I don't think so.
So all these rich people are not financially free.
I don't think so. Why, if they're financially free, why do they continue to make money?
Okay, so a level where they're like they're very comfortable.
Yeah.
So it just kind of it's what I say liberates or inspires you to just do. Even me, seriously, these days I've been trying to like create different type of content. I don't always like record myself like doing something. I'm just like, let me try more. So do you think like it's part of it, like it's pushing me?
No, I don't think that's what's pushing you because of the type of content you're putting out there.
Okay.
The kind of content you put out there, the recent video you uploaded, you're just knitting.
It's crocheting, by the way, not
sorry, you're just crocheting. You want to compare crocheting with your guys on my shoulder.
Hey, God will help us, so. But the outrage and
in the sense, for us in this episode, what we're talking about is not that type of impulsivity.
I know.
It's not that
I'm
type.
just saying that. I feel like maybe a part of the fact that there's so much of people creating content, it might also have played into my head to also like.
It's naked now.
No,
naked now.
But you know that nakedness actually is not now. Like the amount of nakedness have rubbished women's body.
Yes. Let's not talk about that. You should go back to our first episode.
And people don't even have shame. Imagine this what's her name?
No
this
shame.
Tumelo girl on this interview with this lady. Yes, saying she got known and got popular for the fact that she came out to say a guy performed analingus on her and everything. And the guy went and told his friends that he slept with her. And she was like, no, he didn't sleep with me. He only just ate my ass. And he couldn't even... Can you imagine how this talks? Like,
yeah, but that's what people like.
Yes.
This generation, we like nonsense.
Because maybe we don't have the spice and we like to watch the spice, and people know that people like to watch the spice. That's why they also build this performative personality, and I'm like, I'm gonna feed you.
Yes, they feed
and
you
they feed us.
They feed you what they think you like. That's why all these podcasts you're seeing today, they'll cut out that part.
Even us
drag, even Jim Shanti.
So that we're all cloud chasers, isn't it?
Yeah, Jim Shanti is a cloud chaser.
Okay, not us. Yes, Jim Shanti is a cloud chaser. So guys, we can, since now that we have acknowledged the fact that the producer of this
because now she's the editor of video,
she's the one that is cloud chasing, is not us. We can see that we've shown you out outrage and impulsivity sales.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know
because if she doesn't cut out that part and put it out there, a lot of people will not come and watch this podcast.
But I feel like that's like advertising, isn't it? We're living in a virtual world. Social media is what it is now.
It's advertising. But do you know what advertising used to be before?
What? Educate me.
Yes. Oh, I thought you were like educating. So before now, when people talk about advertising, you're supposed to entertain, educate, inform, and things like that.
Wow, I didn't know. I thought advertising was just show the products and everything. Yeah, educate, inform.
Yeah, you cannot know what you're doing nonsense.
So I actually educate my patients, guys.
So if we say it's advertising, fine, it can be. But we need to sell something that looks like we did not think about it before we said it. So people can go on our comment section and say, see this girl, that's how she is. What kind of thing sells?
Yes.
So
it's what is in the market. So the outrage and impulsivity, it works with trends.
Yes, with trends, yeah, it does.
So why don't we set a standard of people just sitting in the house?
You're trying to be boring now.
But
if you're trying to have to do it,
if it was Chris Brown that did it, or Rihanna or Nicki Minaj,
even those people, it's not everything they do that becomes a trend. There are certain things that they do that would be trend for people.
And that is what people pick at the end of the day.
You can't see them just walking on the road doing something and then you see. When what's his name, Kanye West started dressing in a very weird manner. Didn't you say a lot of people doing it?
Sure. But a lot of people...
It's not everything they do. It's just some things that they do that... let's just say the crazy things that happens in today's society is what we sell. Yeah.
And I believe that it will continue to sell, if not on a more outrageous scale. It will. Look forward to seeing it. Yeah, forward to.
Yeah, me too. I look forward to seeing
children,
seeing nonsense and then reading comment section of how someone.
I look forward to actually not seeing it. I look forward to seeing less of it because I've not put my.
But my face is very boring when we don't have things to talk about. We will not have to sit down here and make this podcast.
So somebody said on an interview that I watched that the next 10 to 20 years will become not so good. that physical touch is going to be something that's going to be foreign to the lot of us. You know, it was a lot of things will be virtualized. Like, to see your neighbor is going to be luxury.
Yeah, I agree.
You agree?
Yes, I agree.
Well, we still like to party and club, so maybe we'll be doing it online.
You remember how we used to party and club with loud music, and all of a sudden these days you see people partying and clubbing with like headphones.
It's still rampant. True, sure. But we'll see. We'll see. This brings us like to the end of our topic for today. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you for being a part of the season of Deep Talks Thinkable Talks. Please do share your thoughts and your views on the type of outrage and impulsivity that you have experienced that we probably didn't even talk about. So share, like, comment. Thank you so much for being a part of this season. See you in the next season, and also would like to tell our sponsors thank you to Les Laundry Magusa. Thank you to Jim Shanti, the producer. And also Valerie has something to say. Dr. Valerie, say something to us. You want to say something to us?
Yeah, it was.
You don't have anything to say?
Bye.
Bye. Is it bye? Bye.
Okay. This might be my last episode on DTT because
She's
producer
migrating.
refused to pay me.
Hey,
So,
hey.
I'm not doing it again, and the insult is getting too much. So I'm not. I'm not going to be involved in cheap podcast anymore.
Alima, what have you done?
My prices have gone up.
It's not easy. She became a doctor, guys. Period. Thank you so much. See you in the next season.
Bye, guys.
We love you. We appreciate you. To our 2K followers, 2 billion followers. I was about to say, like, should I say 1 trillion? So, like, we speak it into existence.
Let's speak it this way. This says
5 billion followers. Thank you.
bye, guys.
Let me say we class Jesus, so we find 5 billion followers.
We go see them.
You think there's 5 billion sensible people?
So now the sensible people, they watch us.
No. You think people were not sensible? They sit down and watch this thing. You they do buzz buzz.
And if I still only.
You are not doing that. You are not the other side of Chelsea. Yes,
I'm
you
not saying you. What's this video?
So I'm not paying you. 50k TL a month is not enough.
You are a rotten liar.
You
You perish. You
every
perish in this your life.
That's a lot of money. It's more than is that more than 2,000?
perish in this your
It's
life.
quite a lot.
Is that 1,000 or 2,000?
It's quite a lot. For what she's bringing to the table, it's quite a lot.
Damn.
I mean, it's
but
not
you know
even
the brains. You have to appreciate it. She brings a lot to the table, isn't
Oh,
it?
you made the doctor.
When you replace me with an after, so you post show, we just be like that.
Don't worry, you don't have.
It will be.